Following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Lit Flair from League Wrestling, back again with another episode of Monday Night Mayhem. And we are coming fresh off the heels of, if not the most controversial Slamfest of all time. And speaking of controversial, we're going to start this show a little different. We're going to play a footage that was given to us by Keith Matthews. So, boys in the back, go ahead and roll that footage.
You had to have seen this coming, Tony. I gave you opportunity after opportunity, and every single opportunity that I've given you, you have failed one after another. And honestly, I do not know how you managed. I don't know how you managed to fuck up at Slamfest. It was a 2-on-1 advantage. How do you fuck that up? You could have seen this coming a mile ago. You've done this to plenty of other people. Any faction that you've been in, any group that you've been in, you've always been the main person stabbing somebody in the back. But not this time, because it's all your fault. Prolific. What's supposed to be this idea that you gave me? That we came together, that we're going to put together a dominant faction, a dominant group to run this place, baby. And what happened? You couldn't pull your weight? You couldn't handle the pressure? Are you washed up? Is Tony Taylor washed up? He's no longer a king. He's no longer a problem. Is that what's going on right now? See, I might have lost my match, but I went out getting jumped. Keith Matthews needs two people to take him down. Keith Matthews needs to be put through a 20-foot cell structure. Keith Matthews needs all that. Mason Brooks had to put Keith Matthews through all of that to get the job done. But for you, it was a simple 2-on-1 advantage that you could have won. But your ego, your pride that you wanted to hold the title instead of giving it to Hunter, that's where you fucked up at. And look what happened. Neither one of us, neither you or Hunter had the title. That could have done a lot for this faction. And we could have worked on the way to get in the World Heavyweight Championship later. But for now, I'm going to bash your fucking head in. That's what I'm going to do. And I want you to listen to these last words. Once you wake up in the hospital, Tony, once you recover, once you fully come coherent, and once you become fully conscious, don't come after me again. Don't come near me. Don't come close to me. Don't try to come back. I know you, Tony. I know you're going to try to get your revenge. I know you're trying to get your lick back, but that's not going to work here. So I want you to take this ass whooping, get your head bashed in, and then just retire forever.
Wow. I've seen a lot of shit, but that right there had to be some of the most unexpected things I could ever think happened in this company right now. King Tony is out of prolific, and I don't know how to wrap my head around it, because I don't think one bad night at the office dictates everything, but in the world of Keith Matthews, it clearly does. But we have to get back to the action. We're cooking off this action pretty freaking hot, if you ask me. Coming off one of the best matches at Slamfest with one of the most talked about entrances, and I think all of professional wrestling. Jordan Biggs is out here. He did come up short in the cage match, but listen, every night can't be perfection. But you gotta have short-term memory in this business. So if I'm him, I'm not really thinking past anything that had to do with Slamfest. I'm not thinking about anything that had to do with anything that happened before tonight. Short-term memory. You gotta go forward. You gotta think about it. Look at the guy you're facing. Reckless Rebel. Great athlete. Guy who is on a career resurgence. But now, things lately haven't been very kind to Reckless Rebel. So both men with kind of a losing streak going on. You gotta feel confident if you're Jordan Biggs, and you gotta feel just as confident if you're Reckless Rebel. Both of these men have oath that has to go. So they gonna get it on, and we're gonna see the best man win. Now, I'm going off performance. Jordan Biggs' performance at Slamfest, I wouldn't say it was impressive. I would say it was lackluster. So honestly, if I'm picking someone to see, hey, who has the advantage, I'm gonna go Reckless Rebel, and here's why. Reckless Rebel, although he came up short against Jordan Jacobs, who is also defending his United States title in the main event tonight. In that match, he took violence to a new level. In that match, he showed that this was not the Reckless Rebel of the past, like I told about it past. He proved it again. And although he came up short, if he faces anybody else earlier on that card, that man is the winner. So going forward tonight, you got to think about it. You're facing another man who was on that card earlier. And I think he can come out a winner. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to put this in test. Scoreboard's on the screen, and the bell is ringing. Jordan Jacobs came out the beat swinging. And you got to think about it. That's been a common occurrence in these Reckless Rebel matches. He goes out there, he brings the aggression, he brings the heat. We saw what Damian Walker did at Slamfest, and you got to think. You got to be trying to replicate that somehow. As Jordan Biggs just comes going, whoa, came on with some rapid fire right hand, but Reckless Rebel wasn't having that. He fell to the outside, and Reckless Rebel eyeing down Jordan Biggs. These men are eyeing each other down, but he gets right on top of him. That's the thing, smothering offense. Jordan Biggs does not like that. Oh, as he lands a huge cross-body clothesline. There you go. Springboard clothesline from the second rope, and he's getting him up. He's leading him on up. Oh, Reckless Rebel is using the top rope, using the body angle to an advantage as he chokes out Jordan Biggs. And Jordan Biggs is not going to be outdone. I think he kind of got pissed off with a beautiful power slam. One. Ooh, Reckless, very big on the Orton style, handling and landing a huge power slam onto Jordan Biggs. Oh, but Jordan Biggs is going to go up. Oh, lands one German. Oh, he's going to go for another one. Two. I think we got a trifecta. And he's taking to that place. Suplex City. And he lands a third German suplex. And like I said, these men, both very similar in styles, very similar in mindset. Both men are very in your face, bring the heat. Don't really care if you don't like it. If you don't like it, too effing bad is usually the way they go about things. So this match is something that's been very interesting. It's almost a dream match of sorts, These two men, as they are trading blows. Reckless Rebel showing his prowess. Oh, as Big lands a huge last shot knee strike. 1, 2. Oh, and Reckless kicks out at 2. Jordan Biggs, you got to see, after a couple embarrassing losses, he's going for a huge knee strike, but was countered by Reckless. Picks him up, Throwing that lower back right into the turnbuckle. But after a couple losses, embarrassing us from the record look to the cover, but only gets a 1 count. You gotta have to go back to the drawing board. You kind of have to see what can I do better that I didn't do in the last match. What can I implement into my offense to give me some kind of competitive advantage that I didn't have in the previous match to create the success that I want inside of this square circle. So you're going to see Jordan Biggs, I think you're going to see Jordan Biggs trying out many different new moves. And that last shot knee strike was one of them, and hit another one with a backbreaker clothesline combo. That is what I'm talking about. Oh, Jordan Biggs has him up. Oh, and a huge face puncher going for the cover. 1, 2, and Reckless kicks out at 2. Huge fireman's carry face buster, almost like an inverted power slam of sorts. It was very interesting. You gotta love the innovative offense coming from Jordan Biggs. I think he was going again for that knee strike, trying to pack up the Reckless one, but that's not going to be enough. You can't go to the well one too many times. He's been around these games. He's a former world champion, former global champion. He's won every title there is to win in this company. So you can't really get a guy like him. He's been around the block too many times. But Jordan Biggs not going to be outdone right there either. And he picks him up. But both of these men coming off of big losses, you really got to think something has got to give tonight. One of these men needs this win to transform their lives and shoot themselves going forward. And Reckless goes for this cover, and Jordan Biggs kicks out at 2. That was a close one. But both of these men are trying to shoot their career trajectories into the stratosphere, because right now they're not where they want to be. Both men have all the potential in the world, but this match can really go prove a lot going forward. Oh, Reckless for 1. Reckless is constantly going for the cover, trying to weaken Jordan Biggs. You know, if you keep having to exert yourself to kick out and using that core strength, eventually your body's going to cave in because of just exhaustion. You might want to keep going, but you physically are not going to have the power. Keep getting up as he keeps going after midsection. Landing right hand after right hand, and the boom right hand. Oh, they just trading blows. Jordan Biggs with a huge knee. And both men, roll up. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out at 2 by Jordan Biggs. Man, ladies and gentlemen, Slamfest was one of the greatest nights, not just in Pro Wrestling Alliance history, but in all of professional wrestling. And a lot of that had to do with these 2 men right here. The matches that they put on last night was absurd. The Steel Cage match and the TLC match is still one of the most trending topics amongst social media. Oh, Jordan Biggs went up 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from Jordan Biggs. But you gotta keep in mind, as much as we big dug Slamfest, and we did talk about how amazing both of these men did as Reckless Rebel was fired up. Oh, he hits off the corner. Oh, he's feeling it. Oh, lands a huge lariat, followed by a bulldog, and he's on fire. And this could be it. He's got to get him up. Going for some kind of knee strike. The Jordan Biggs firing right back. Oh, another one. You see, like I said, you have to keep in mind, these men have been through a lot, and we bigged them up. But Reckless Rebel cannot continue to take, another one. Jordan Biggs going for the well again with that fireman. I think he was going to some kind of like possum. But lands another big knee right to the face, and that's my thing. How many more of these big blows can you take? Jordan Biggs going up top and lands a huge leg drop. But Reckless is getting right out the way. But ring awareness, and he knows he's getting right back in. But he's met. Jordan Biggs. Lands a huge knee strike right to the face, cutting off all airspace for Reckless Rebel. And I think he's setting up for something. The last strike, knee strike from Jordan Biggs. 1, 2, 3. Jordan Biggs has proven once again that when his back is against the wall, he is going to show up. What a huge victory, and that's got to mean a lot going forward. Both of these men have a lot on the line. So the next few weeks are going to be real important. Hopefully, pulling out a dollar bill. And what can Jordan Biggs possibly be up to now? He's always doing some extra. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We have an action-packed show coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for this main event. Jordan Biggs is sticking the dollar bill into reckless. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. What an opening contest that was. Jordan Biggs coming up with a huge victory, but of course, always has to do something that's uncalled for. But on to the next. And as we're joined by the man of the hour, the escape artist himself, the global champion, and still the global champion, Nick Justice is in the door. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is Harry Houdini, Chris Angel, the Mind Freak, any kind of escape artist, illusionist, trickster, you name it. Nick Justice's name is going to have to be right there with him. Because the way he survived a coordinated, I wouldn't say a coordinated, but a very poorly coordinated assault by Prolific and still retain his global title. That's impressive, and I'm pretty sure he's got a lot to say about it. So someone's gonna have to give that man a mic, because oh boy, this man is about to be unbearable. If he gets that title that he's been holding on to for 8 long months, probably the 3rd longest reign in company history. Nick Justice is a record breaker, so give that man a mic.
PWA! Man, we just came from a hell of a weekend, haven't we? And let's just get straight to it. I know none of you pictured me coming home global champion, especially having to go up against 2 men who were clearly in cahoots. But despite it all, Nick Justice always comes out on top. And I mean, 2 idiots I was in the ring with, 2 bozos, like, why would they ever think that they could trust one another? I mean, I know Hunter's new to this game, so I could give him a pass, but King Tony, like, who believes that man after all the times he's done backstab everybody in this company? And let's be real, that's the last person I would trust. I could probably trust King Tony as much as I could super kick him. As far as I could super kick him, man. But nonetheless, your global champion is feeling very, very, very good. And in fact, so good that I'm willing to throw out an open challenge to whoever is backstage and thinking that they could take on the same global champion that took out 6 other men in a chamber. 5 other men. Sorry, my math was never strong. 5 other men in a steel chamber. 2 men at Slamfest. Who could possibly think?
Nick, up here. Yeah. What's up, kid? Now calm down. Because those glasses hide a lot. I know that, you know that. But the one thing I know is that your heart wants to jump straight out of your chest right now. And we both know why. I've let you live far longer than you should ever have lived. I know that, you know that rock really knows that. But I had a lot going on. You can relate. I had the world title, I had Prolific, I had a chamber. I said, you can relate. So you understood why me collecting my receipt from you was just in a delayed state. But now the time has come because you are in the forefront of the world. Nikki, you have finally gotten your moment. You got my attention. So now let's consider this the trial of Nick Justice, and the charge is treason. So think about it. In the last couple months, you didn't call me, You didn't text me, but you knew what was going on. You knew Jordan Biggs was going to turn his back on me, smack me right in the face with a pair of trios titles, and leave me alone. You knew it was going to come, and you never once was going to call me and tell me the man who I guided in this industry. Yeah. See, that coward that sits at that commentary table called me when you wanted to break into this business and said, can you watch my son? Because I consider you a brother, which basically means, Nick, I almost saw you as a nephew. But that didn't matter to you. Family ties means nothing in the Justice family. I understand. So fast forward. You had all the time in the world to call me. You didn't call me, and here we are. You're in the middle of my ring, flapping your gums, throwing out an opportunity for the one thing that I love the most, and that's gold. So Nick, in the case of Rogue Elite versus Nick Justice, in the case of Nick Justice facing treason, we, the jury, in the above entitled case, find Nick Justice guilty. And that comes with a simple charge. So Nikki, I'm not going to explain to you what's about to happen. I'd much rather show you what's about to happen. So buckle up, get ready, because things, my friend, are about to get crazy. Whoa. If there is any night to expect the madness, it is the Mayhem after Slamfest. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Justice open challenge was just answered. His open challenge has been accepted by Rogue Elite, and the man that represents Rogue Elite is the former Pure World Champion. The man that has accepted Nick Justice's open challenge is the man who main evented and was victorious in Night 1 of Slamfest in 2020, and that is Crazy. Crazy is locked in, and he is ready for his opportunity at the global title. Nick Justice has been, like I said, an escape artist, but I don't know if he can escape. But we're going to have to find out. They have rang the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, oh! Both men coming out the gate with some kind of bicycle kick. But Crazy lands another bicycle kick. And we've seen that kick before. That's the kick that has won the world title. And another one. And that's got to be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out from Nick Justice. But Crazy is feeling it. You can feel this. I don't think Nick Justice was fully ready for this. And another bicycle kick. And that might be it. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new global champion. For the first time in 8 months, Nick Justice has been toppled. And he has been toppled by Crazy, a man that has been synonymous with shocking the world and has once again defeated another legend in Pure Wrestling Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, Rogue Elite, the tactical takeover continues, and in the main event, it could be completed when Damian Walker challenges Jordan Jacobs. And we're back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the past 25 minutes have been just jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, anything you can explain or any kind of hype word that can be used to explain excitement can be used to explain this show tonight. And the stakes are about to get that much higher now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joey Alpha. Joey Alpha is a returning performer who once upon a time had a very bright future in this company. He's currently undefeated as he won his debut or his re-debut match on the Slamfest Kickoff show. So tonight, it's only fitting after a big win like that and the potential that you once had, we're going to go out here and the front office gave him an opportunity to show himself. So tonight, this is going to be a number one contenders match for the Global Championship. Ironically enough, Crazy's new Global Championship. So, Joey, you are in the ring with a consummate professional. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. You know that music. One of the most talked about moments of Slamfest. He is here, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter is back with one more chance at redemption. One more chance at recapturing his Global Championship. The title, once he had it, it was a great run. It ended quite short, but now this man has been fighting and crawling with everything he has in him to get back to that moment, to get back to that promised land and capture that championship. And everything starts tonight. But Joey Alpha, it's going to be hard, man. A man like Joey Alpha is someone who didn't want to walk away from the industry. He walked away from the industry, and now he's back in a game that doesn't give second chances. And I think he's well aware of that. As the ref rings the bell, and we're about to get this started, these two men are sizing each other up. As they lock up, off the gate. Hunter already showing prowess. Hunter is one of the most experienced professional wrestlers in the entire industry, not just this company. So when you're in the ring with him, you really got to bring it, because it doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you're Mason Brooks. Doesn't matter if you're Nick Justice. Doesn't matter if you're King Tony. As Alpha lands a series of backbreakers, just working on the lower back section of Hunter. Hunter did go through a grueling Extreme Rules triple threat match last night at Slamfest. So to be in another high stakes match, I don't know, man. It could be brutal. And then on top of all that, Joey is a man who, like I mentioned before, never wanted to walk away from the industry. Had to walk away for personal reasons, and now has a second chance in an industry that doesn't give second chance. The motivation that he has right now is undisputedly the hottest thing going on the roster. His motivation can outlast most men's will to just compete. And that sometimes is the most important thing. You may not always need to be the biggest dog in the fight, but if you just have enough heart, you can outlast anybody else, and that's what this game is. This is a game of attrition. So the longer you're in there, and the more you build your body to stay in these kind of scenarios longer, the more successful you'll be in this industry. As Hunter shoots off Joey, as they clash but try to trade strikes, and Hunter seems to have gotten the best of him with a huge knee strike. Hunter was going for that German, but Joey, not to be outdone, counters the German, and these two men are just trading counter for counter, strike for strike, blow for blow, as Hunter finally wins that exchange and lands a huge snap German. The thing here is, did Joey make the mistake by taking time away from the ring? He's been very successful everywhere else on his other endeavors. He's an amazing musician. But did he take too much time away from the ring? And is that going to affect his success moving forward? Now, right now, the obvious answer is no. But you're only 1-0. And let's be honest, your opponent wasn't the strongest. But this is a test. As Joey lands a huge roundhouse kick, followed up by another roundhouse kick, absolutely rocking the jaw of Hunter. Hunter is becoming the hunted, as he fights back though. And that is the thing about Hunter. Hunter's fighting spirit is something that is always mentioned in every single match he's in. He is an absolute dog. And when I mean dog, I don't mean, it's in the pudding, as you can see right there as he dodges a huge roundhouse kick. But gets foiled by another snap German of himself. Kick out at 1 from Hunter. Both men showing what their hands can do. Both men are extremely efficient strikers, and that is being put on display right now. Here's my thing, though. If you're the global champion now, you're crazy. What are you doing? You have just captured arguably the biggest win in your entire career. you should be celebrating it. That's what I think. But at the same time, this is a match that could very well determine your future. This match right here can pretty much determine who is the next global champion if Crazy doesn't play his cards right. And that's my thing. But Rogue Elite is a unit that not only do they play their cards right, they are the dealers of those cards. So it's kind of hard to mess up when you guys are controlling the game. But in this industry, the wildest things happen. And if you take your eye off the prize, homie, your ass is grass. Oh, as Hunter slaps Joey Alpha down into the ground. And that's not, I see, that's my thing. I knew that's not something that Joey was going to take lightly. That slap to the face is an ultimate. And an ultimate sign is disrespect. And he's continuously working on that lower back. And if the more he keeps doing it, I honestly think if he lands another one of those backbreaker trifectas and he lands a huge finishing maneuver, there's no way Hunter is getting up. Hunter has been through so much in the last 24 hours that I personally do not think it will be enough for him to get out of. But if you're Joey Alpha, as Joey Alpha continues to keep trying to fight back and prove why this comeback is going to be different from every other person's comeback. But that's one thing. Someone's always trying to return. Whoa, as Joey is showing on the strength as he displays the deadlift German, goes for the cover, and Hunter kicks out at 1.5. But that's the thing. Everybody's comeback is always dramatic. It's always, this time it's going to be different. And it falls short. So I look at Joey and I pose the question as what makes you different from every other guy that has come through this door. And Alpha lands a jaw-jacking super kick. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5. And I ain't gonna lie, folks, that one was wicked. That was a shot that I don't think anyone can come back from if you are not Hunter, if you're not one of the men that are used to being in this environment. But going forward, there's so many things still going around. You got to think about Hunter has to feel betrayed, turned on by the man that got him involved in this entire situation, and that's Honcho. What a move by Joey Alpha. What innovative offense with a quarter roll into a spinning roundhouse kick. And I'm telling you, this is what you have to bring to the table to be successful in Pure Wrestling Alliance. You have to bring brand new, never before seen, innovative offense. If you do not bring innovative offense to this game, you will not last, because anything that has been done before has been seen within those 4 ropes inside of this company. So that right there was thoroughly impressive. As the ref gets to 6, Joey has to get in. Huge Japanese arm drag from Alpha, showing the world why not only is he Alpha, but he is Omega. Speaking of Omega, Hunter landing a V-trigger like knee strike 2. And a kick out at 2.5 from the Alpha. But he has him up and working on that jaw. Working on that jaw area. That's the thing. He's picking a body part and he's attacking it. He's attacking the limbs. He's attacking the jaw, the knees, the joints. Everything that is vital to just walking. So for him having to just get up, he has to use those knees. To be able to just have his equilibrium intact, he can't be getting jaw jacked. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a tough match. And these men are bringing it with absolutely everything they got. Hunter has him up. What's he doing? An elevated light cutter from Hunter. And that's got to be it. He got up. Alpha gets him up again. Another spinning heel kick to the gut and to the jaw. And this has got to be it. You got to think about it. A couple more of these moves. Somebody's going to give in. And that might be it, folks. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5. That's how bad they want it, folks. That's how bad that global title means. People don't understand the legacy of that title. Mason Brooks, King Tony, Charlie Sigma. If you want to be remembered in this industry, if you want to be remembered in this company, you have to hold that global title. That global title is like a rite of passage. And Hunter. Woo, what innovative offense again by Alpha, using a Hurricane-like kip-up to get him up. Oh, but I think he was setting up for something that we've seen before. He was setting up for that finisher. Oh, he got him up. Oh, he lands it. Oh, Samoan driver. Oh, and he has him down. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, if you had a 2.999 kick out, that was the definition of a 2.99 kick out. But Alpha pointing to that, showing everyone that he's going for it. Springboard. Oh, but Hunter moves out the way. He was always going for that single leg knee strike, that Pattinson single leg knee strike, but he's got him up again. Could this be it? Joey Alpha has hit another Samoan driver, and that's got to be it. You got to stop pandering. You got to cover him, kid. 1. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ring awareness and the veteran experience has come into play once again. As Joey Alpha, he's signaling he's going for it, but he's going to have to pay attention to his surroundings. Oh, going for another one of those springboard drop kicks. Misses again. Oh, Hunter belly-to-belly suplex. And that's it. Hunter's got to be feeling it. Hunter's got to be revving up the tank. Because I think the next time he hits another one of those single leg knee strikes, we're going home, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we might not even need that. Wing clipper from Hunter. Cover. 1, 2, enter. Oh, boy. Honestly, I keep saying the next move ends it, but I don't even know anymore what's going to end it. I think the next move we see come out of nowhere when we least expect it is going to be the final blow to take out one of these men. And that's the thing. Earlier I was talking about in the match that if Crazy doesn't play his cards right, he could lose this title to one of these two men. And going off the resilience and the actions that I'm seeing inside of this ring, as Joey Alpha went up to the high-risk district and paid a high-risk price for that. And again, this late in the match, taking unnecessary spots can lead to absolute and imminent danger, grave danger at that. But going back to what I was saying, Hunter and Joey Alpha are both men as he hits another single leg knee strike. 1, 2, oh! Skin of your teeth is the actual definition of that right there. But if you're crazy, no matter how bad you may play your cards, these men might destroy each other so badly that there might not be anything left by the time we get to the Bronx for the global title match. Hunter has him up. It's a huge fisherman neck breaker, and honestly, now the equilibrium has to be thrown off for Joey Alpha. Now you have to think Joey Alpha is in a world of trouble as Hunter has hit another German suplex, and that is a big move. Might be the very last move that Joey Alpha ever takes in this match. Oh, and Hunter was certainly trying to make sure of that with that knee strike. But these men showing hand-to-hand combat. Great like defense. Oh, Alpha has him up. Samoan driver. Cover him. 1, 2. Oh, and a 2.5 kick out. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you saw what I just saw, that is the last stand for Hunter. You have seen the last stand for Joey Alpha. Next move wins it. Oh, what a knee to the jaw of Alpha. And that's the inexperience kicking in. The showboating. That thing he was doing earlier that almost cost him the match. Almost cost him yet again. If he takes his eye off the ball one last time, I will make you this promise, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the last mistake he makes. Oh, Joey Alpha going up for a middle rope tornado DDT. Oh, and Hunter's flooring. He's floored. But that's it. Alpha's feeling it, and he's going up. Whoa, springboard, crossbody. But Hunter moves out of the way just in the nick of time, ladies and gentlemen. And honestly, he's favoring that knee. And Hunter miscalculated himself. But that knee injury that Joey Alpha just sustained on that springboard, he's stumbling. He was holding it up. Oh, he has him up. Oh, another backbreaker to the outside. Both of these men are mauling each other. Both of these men are fighting like it's the main event of Slamfest. And another massive knee strike to the jaw. I said earlier, he cannot take another one of those. And I actually mean that, ladies and gentlemen. This might be it. Oh, he was going for what seemed to be like the counter. Oh, but these men are trading blows. Backbreaker after backbreaker. And he said, yo, he's going after that lower back. Honestly, Hunter he might win this match, but he might not be able to walk. He needs to know when it's time to cough it up and live to fight another day. I don't think these men have it in them. Oh, but they're both men going for a knee strike. And what he was going to... Oh, he nailed it again. The single leg knee strike out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter is not going away easy. Hunter is coming after his global title. It doesn't matter if it's Nick Justice. It doesn't matter if it's crazy. The next time he goes for that global championship, Hunter is making his business to ensure that it walks home with him. No prolific, no honcho, no distraction. I don't think anything can stop a 110% focused Hunter. What a night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening. A number 1 contenders match for the United States Championship. These next 2 matches are all about the United States title scene, and everything that is about to happen is going to shape the course of this company and the course of this title scene for a very, very long time. Right here we have a man who was very, very impressive in his debut match. Got something that not everyone gets to have in their debut match. And that is a debut match at the Showcase of the Immortals Mayhem. He faced a man who was he's very familiar with the square circle. Swindle Soprano. And Swindle Soprano has been absolutely a Mack truck since returning to the square circle. And Denzel Dixon, brand new to Pure Wrestling Alliance, kind of new to professional wrestling, but showed that he has every single facet possible to be successful. And last night was Slam Fest. And although it was your first night at the office, it's never about how you start, it's always about how you finish. And this kid has every bit of potential to finish a Pure Wrestling Alliance Hall of Fame. And tonight is the first step in the right direction for not just him, but for his opponent tonight. And that man is a man that picked up a massive win at the Showcase of the Immortals, and that is Austin Zero. Now, Austin Zero may look real familiar, and there's a real reason for that. Austin Zero is formerly known as Six. Six has been a competitor that was in this company for a very, very long time, and now he's back on a mission to prove a point. Had a banger, one of the best matches of the night with Huey O'Grady. Talk of the town, Little Poopy, Austin Zero, one of the best matches. Ask the internet, I've seen it all over the place. Twitter loved it. Tonight, after a big win, he's going to try to capitalize and capture another big win against a man who is desperate for that win. Pure Wrestling Alliance is probably its most open it's ever been in terms of talent, in terms of level playing field, and who can kind of beat anyone. You know, over the last 3 years, we've seen dominance from the top. Dominance from Mason Brooks, dominance from King Tony, dominance from Nick Justice. It's time to see a different changing of the guards here. You know, for the last 10 years, we've seen amazing talents, who's who in the comp scene. But now we are the forefront. We are the leaders of the new generation, giving you brand new talent to not only be excited about, but you can look forward to seeing every single week. And these two men are the exact case of what we mean when we say our brand new talent that's ready to storm and change the game. So, without further ado, folks, ring that bell. Let's get it started. As both men come out the gate, sizing each other up. Yeah, just trying to take it slow. Oh, Dixon coming out with a house of fire right hands. Oh, and he lands going for a massive knee drop, but nobody home. It's going to be really hard to try to get one off on Austin Zero. Austin Zero motivated, and has been one of those guys that I spoke about in the Joey Alpha match. He is actually proving why his comeback is going to be different from everybody else's, proving why his comeback is going to be one of substance and not just talk, action and not just promise. Oh, as he fights off with a huge elbow. Oh, but Dixon coming at him too, right at him, coming out with the same house of fire, and both of these men are trading blows. Honestly, look at the scene around here. You look at Joey Alpha, who just put on an amazing performance against Hunter. Hunter himself, former global champion, multi-time tag team champion with Jordan Jacobs. This man, he's pretty up there. Swindle Soprano, massive win on Slamfest. Massive win tonight on the kickoff show. He has wins. This is the most meaningful mid-card division in all of PvP combat gaming. I'm telling you right now, this company is going to lead the way, and this is the number one reason why. As he gets him up, and lands for a massive drop kick. But honestly, that's the thing. You can't let your jitters get the best of you, and huge miscalculations like that are going to be a problem, as most men are coming at with such rapid-fire offense. Huge kicks in the gut. And he went for a drop kick, but Austin Zero ate that right to the jaw. Says, I eat those, and coming right at him. But he goes up. Snap suplex from Dixon to the outside. Just absolutely. You can feel the impact. You can hear when the body hits the ground. What kind of offense was that? He was going for what seemed to be like a corkscrew knee strike. Dixon. What a amazing Samoan drop by Austin Zero. Climbing up to the top rope and lands a massive drop kick from the springboard position. These men are coming at us with offense that you can only find here. It's so hard to keep up with the things going on inside of this ring. Dixon has him up. Brainbuster DDT, shades of Nick Justice. One. But that is the difference between a Nick Justice Brainbuster DDT and a Denzel Dixon DDT, as Austin Zero kicks out at one. When Justice hits that move, no one kicks out. The match is over. But Dixon is sent flying from the top rope. But if I'm Austin Zero, I'm going for the cover. I'm not going to keep beating on him. You just threw him from the top rope. That has got to hurt. As Zero gets him up, and Zero has been on a hot streak as of late. Austin Zero has had wars with Huey O'Grady. He has had wars with Ace Taylor. He has had wars with, you name it, he's had it. Mason Brooks. And this, Dixon lands a huge Uranage, going for the cover. 1, 2, but you see, Dixon is breaking down Austin Zero. The war that Zero went through last night, going through that announce table, taking those high spots, they're going to start to show, as that's the second big move he hit, and the first one got the 1 count, but this one got the 2nd count. You can't help but think, and can't help but blame me to believe that the next move that Denzel Dixon lands might wrap it up for Austin Zero as a whole. Austin Zero is extremely banged up. So just to see him coming out here and wrestling such a high caliber match, such a high stakes match as a number 1 contenders match for the U.S. Championship, this right here, this is going to be big, man. But he has him up. Trying to pick him up. Collar and elbow tie up. Another Uranage. He's going after him. But this time he's not going for the cover. But he was taunting, and I don't think he was feeling that. That's one thing. If you just did not learn from the Joey Alpha match, you cannot be making fun of your opponent or taunting your opponent mid-match. You're going to take your eye off the ball. And these talents are so hungry, as Austin Zero hits a massive spine buster and he's flexing. But Dixon is not selling anything, and that could be it. I said that could be it, folks. 1, count it, ref. 1, 2, and another 2.5. And I feel the frustration. I feel the anger coming from Denzel Dixon. I want to put him away too. I keep putting all these huge moves on him. One after the other, after I know his body's not at 100%, and he keeps fighting. That would piss me off in the worst way. So I understand the frustration of Dixon, but you cannot be consumed by that frustration. If you get consumed by that frustration, that means you're going to take your eye off the ball and you're going to lose. But Dixon going for another knee strike, landing onto the jawline of Austin Zero, possibly crushing the esophagus of Austin Zero, making it difficult to breathe. He hands another one, another Uranage. But that has to be it. He's going for the cover, folks. 1, 2, oh! Dixon has landed 3 consecutive massive Uranages. But Zero is telling you there is 0 chance of me kicking out. 0 chance of me giving in. I want this more than you. This is what my comeback is about. He has yet to be denied. We saw how many 360s it took to keep him down, and none of them kept him down for the count. And that's the thing that's important. As Dixon lands a huge exploder suplex, landing the neck area into the lower turnbuckle. Honestly, man, you hear the lights. When your neck hits that bottom turnbuckle, you got to think about it. The lights have to go out. You got to see stars. You just got to hear a ringing in your ear. So the fact that this man is continuously fighting on and on and on is showing how much he actually truly wants this right here. As he takes him, and lands a huge face buster right into the ground, the concrete floor. Now Austin Zero is in some real trouble. And Denzel Dixon is trying to make sure he wears that little mask he wears during his entrance, trying to make sure he's wearing that permanently. And the way he's landing these strikes, and another snap suplex, he might very well be on that road to ensure Austin Zero is going to be wearing that shit for a long, long time. Oh, he has him up. Another brain buster DDT. Oh, but he's going for the cover. 1, 2. Kicks out. Taking another page from Nick Justice's book. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Where I'm coming from in this business, that is not a game to be played with. And Nick Justice is going to have to see Denzel Dixon about that. And Denzel Dixon hits a huge swinging face buster. And this might be it. I think he's setting up for something big. Right hands. Austin Zero is answering with another set of right hands. And a suplex brainbuster. Dixon hit a couple strikes and hit a snap suplex. He hit a couple strikes and hit a suplex brainbuster. Dixon! He's going for that Uranage, but I think he's went to the well one too many times. As Zero, shoots him off. Knee strike! He's going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Dixon. A strong, assertive kick out from Dixon, showing that you're going to have to do a lot more than that to keep me down. Zero shoots him off into the turnbuckle. Right hand. Another right hand. I think that one floored him. He's going up top. Double moonsault. Dixon thought he was smart getting out the way, but not that time. Zero is feeling it, and I think Zero's going to get ready to pack this up. He's sizing him up. Dixon's in a world of trouble. Knee strike clothesline. And Dixon is running for cover. He's running for that bottom rope, but now Zero, nailing curb stomps to the face of Dixon. And this might be it, folks. He's in a world of chirp. I think that all those stomps to the head might have him a little too groggy. Spine buster from Zero. He has him up. I think he might be going for a Uranage of himself. Another Uranage of himself. And these men are just trying to one-up each other by any means necessary. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2 from Denzel Dixon. I guess he was trying to say, listen, I can do that too, but no matter what, if you keep trying that move is not going to take any of one of us out. And I think he's trying to prove his point. Shoots him off. A miscalculation, but ducks a spinning back fist. And a snapmare. Gets him up. Right hands. They're trading. These men are they refuse to go down. They're going to one-up each other at every single turn. I think he was going for something big there. And Dixon, he ain't going to be outdone no more. He hits him up. Another brainbuster DDT. 1, 2, 3. What a win. What a massive win for Denzel Dixon. And I said, what a win to do for the trajectory and momentum of any of these men. And now you got to think about it. Next week, he's going to take on Swindle Soprano in a Slam Fest rematch to determine who is going to be the true #1 contender for the United States Championship. And we're back, folks, and it's time for the main event. And then this matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the United States Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, these two men have been the absolute talk of the town. Although Mason Brooks may have retained his championship, let's be honest here, that doesn't happen without the help of that man right there, Rogue Elite's newest member, Too Wavy Damian Walker. And as you know it, and as we have been presenting it to you as undefeated 4-0, the only man with an undefeated record that has been here since week 1, Damian Walker has aligned himself with the devil himself, the mafia, the mob, the worst possible human beings you can think of. He has aligned himself with Rogue Elite. And honestly, it's a sad, sad thing. But can you actually blame him? This man has proven that he has all the potential in the world to be a star. And that's why it is disappointing. But when you think about it, aligning yourself with Mason Brooks, Liam Ingle, and Crazy, come on. You are under a learning tree that is unheard of. Nearly 30 plus championships amongst all of these men. And that is the learning tree you're going to stand under? Honestly, man, you can't get wrong. Can't go wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, if there is anyone that has stood in the way of Rogue Elite's plans time and time again over the last several months, it has been this man right here, the United States champion Jordan Jacobs, who is sporting a interesting new look with a face that was unlike something we didn't see that before last night at Slam Fest. It was a very high energy situation, but I understand if you think about all the things that have went on in Prolific tonight, there's a lot of things to be upset about, a lot of things to not be happy about. So you got to think about it. King Tony, the man that started it all with Peace No Peace, has been brutally attacked and taken to a local medical facility, who we will give you updates on throughout the week as time goes on. Then Keith Matthews has been subsequently banned from Pure Wrestling Alliance after losing to Mason Brooks. There is so much things. The state of Prolific is in the most danger it's ever been. It is in the highest form of question. But the one thing that has been consistent with Prolific time and time again is that Jordan Jacobs gets it done. Honcho Jordan Jacobs, when all the chips are on the line and his back is against the wall, has proven why he is not just champion of the United States, he has been a champion that the pure faithful can be proud of. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel the hype. There's butterflies in my stomach. My heart is pumping. Damian Walker is ready. He's just been introduced. Now the champion. This man has been just a beacon of hope. And tonight, Rogue Elite stands before the last beacon of hope for this company. Tonight, if Damian Walker can somehow steal this win, Rogue Elite will be in total control of Pure Wrestling Alliance. And you know the theory and you know the saying, if you hold all the gold, you make all the rules. So Honcho is looking at his title for the last time. Jordan Jacobs hands his title over to referee Paul Black. He shows the title to Damian Walker. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The big fight feel is here as Paul Black raises the United States Championship, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Walker Jacobs, United States Champion. Let's go. The bell is rung. And here we go. Both men sizing each other up. Jacobs coming out, throwing his hands up. And you got to think about it. There is a different kind of pressure that is going on inside of the mind of Jordan Jacobs. Like I said, your leader has just been exiled after losing the biggest match of his career at the hands of the man that you're in front of right now. You have to feel like there is some kind of personal redemption that needs to be taken on behalf of Prolific by Jordan Jacobs. Then you got to keep in mind, he did come up to King Tony, and he told King Tony that he wanted to join Prolific. He never dealt with Keith Matthews. So you have to keep in mind there has to be some kind of, loyalty to King Tony on behalf of Jordan Jacobs. So we have to see. But tonight is not the night to worry about that when you are fighting for a championship that you have held for nearly 6 to 7 months. Jordan Jacobs has been on fire as he hits a roundhouse kick and lands a huge drop kick to the head of Damian Walker. And ladies and gentlemen, this match has been talked about since it was booked. It was booked in the middle of Slamfest and it blew up the internet. Right now, we are trending worldwide with Walker versus Jacobs. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, has been one of the most anticipated dream matches of Season 2 when it comes to our new talent. Spoke about the new talent, and this has been, if not the talent to watch, Rookie of the Year, undeniably, Damian Walker. And now, just like there's a lot on the line for Prolific, and Jordan Jacobs is fighting for the entire stable, Damian Walker has to be fighting to prove to not just himself, not just Mason Brooks, but to the entire world that Mason Brooks and the rest of Rogue Elite made a great decision when choosing him. And you got to look at his track record. He defeated Jordan Biggs on his first night. Then defeated the man that is in the ring with him right now, Jordan Jacobs. He defeated him one-on-one. He defeated Reckless Rebel one-on-one. And here we are, 4-0 in the biggest match of his young career. It has only took him 5 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, to be in a singles championship match. That almost has to be a rookie record in Pure Wrestling Alliance for fastest title match since a debut. Oh, and Jacob hits a huge vertical suplex, flooring Damian Walker. But Damian Walker is not going to be outdone and not going to be outshined, but the Phoenix rises and lands a huge pop-up Hurricane Rana. But he's got to have that pressure of, did he make the right decision? And any kind of Mason Brooks rub is very important, because if it backfires, he is under a microscope. And if we know anything with Mason Brooks, is that Mason Brooks, oh, what a huge counter to the pop-up Hurricane Rana. He can't go to the well too many times, and that showed it right there. Damian Walker, again, like I said, handpicked by Mason Brooks, and Mason Brooks does not do anything without preparing. So you got to keep in mind who mentored Jordan Jacobs through the infancy of his career. Mason Brooks. These are two proteges of him in the ring right now. But Jordan Jacobs is fighting to get out that shadow, fighting to take down the very group that was formed to stifle the growth of him and other young talent just like him. So you got to keep in mind, what did Damian Walker tell? What was he told about Jordan Jacobs? What did Mason Brooks say about Jordan Jacobs? What did he tip him off about? There's many different things that could go into play. Jordan Jacobs doesn't have the best knee. The neck of Jordan Jacobs has been in question at times because of the attack from Mason Brooks back in NLW a few years ago. Many different things have went on, but I'm going to be honest with you. I have seen the least most effective things shown on behalf of Jordan Jacobs. I haven't seen anything that has happened in the past, any kind of injury, assault, anything stop him in this very moment. But Walker is getting out of the ring. Smart man. Honestly, I'm getting out of the ring if I'm him too. Oh, and it's a huge shining wizard right to the jaw of the United States champion. And the ref is counting. If I'm these men, I'm getting out of the way soon because this right here can end in a count out. And remember, the title cannot change hands on account of a count out. The match must end in pinfall or submission. Walker has let Jacobs arrogantly back into the ring. As he lands a huge knee trembler. And I don't know if that was the right thing. I think he needs to stay on top of Jordan Jacobs. And I think Jacobs might have been going for that tombstone lung blower, but we'll never know as he counters into a DDT. Walker has him up. Whoa, pile driver! Pile driver to Jordan Jacobs. And he has to be reeling. That's it. He's signaling for something. We've seen this before. If he lands that vertebraker, that might finally break Prolific in half. It might be the final blow Prolific needs to stay down for good. And you know Rogue Elite is huddled around their TVs right now like little schoolgirls cheering him on as Jordan Jacobs lands a pop-up Hurricane Rana again. But not to be outdone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of our industry. If you want to see two men that I think are going to lead, as Hacho lands a huge super kick to the face of Jordan. Jordan Jacobs. Another power bomb onto Damian Walker. Like I said, these two men are going to run this company one day. I think this is the first of many, many classic encounters between Jordan Jacobs and Damian Walker. And just imagine if Jordan Jacobs could pull out this victory and tie this personal series 1-1. Jordan Jacobs lands a cyclone kick, followed by a super kick and a huge corkscrew smooth saw. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I was almost sure that was it. I was almost sure that flurry of offense was going to be enough to put down Damian Walker. And Jordan Jacobs is feeling it, and he's not afraid. If you've been operating on the level that he's been operating on, you would be confident too. You necessarily wouldn't worry. But I think he was going once again for that tombstone lung blower, but he weaved. Jordan Jacobs is going for a ride. We've seen this from Mason Brook. Damian Walker lands another huge two amigos. And that's got to be a thing with Rogue Elite. They are just always taking things as a joke, never taking things serious. And I think one of these days they're going to see as, he shoots off Jordan Jacobs. Followed by another knee trembler, knocking the temple loose of Jordan Jacobs. And I don't think Jordan Jacobs can take too many more of those shots to the head. But I don't think Walker's going to be able to take this. Tombstone lung blower. Cover. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5. And ladies and gentlemen, we are watching a modern day classic. We are watching these two men have one of the greatest championship matches in Pure Wrestling Alliance history for this United States Championship. And honestly, I think the next blow that we see might put away our opponent for good. Jordan Jacobs lands a huge flip bottom from the middle rope, and then he's reeling. You can see Damian Walker is starting to see stars. And if he takes a couple more big blows, I promise you, folks, you can be as good as you want. You can be as too wavy as you think, but that won't be enough to get your ass put down. But Walker lands up. Breaker! 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5 from the United States champion as he dodges out of the way out of a massive knee trembler. And the offense now is getting desperate, is getting fast-paced. And if the next person to make one minor step up, I promise you, is going to feel and regret that mistake for a long time. Wow! What a huge maneuver. What a massive rolling cutter from Damian Walker. That offense, I'm telling you guys need innovative offense. And these men are showing why they are masterminds in offensive innovation. He shoots him off. Drops down. He was going for some type of leapfrog, but I think he got caught up in between Walker, and that's what I'm saying. Stop trying to get so fancy with your offense, because the fancy offense could get you hurt, as Jordan Jacobs lands a huge super kick and uppercut, and we're taking this fight to the outside. Oh, but like I said, the match cannot be won on the outside, so both men have to be wary. Oh, Jacobs was going for a power bomb, but Walker, not to be outdone, and he's flaunting. But he knows he's not going to take this fight to the outside. But wait, what's that? Wait, huh? Oh, what? Hey, is that Ace Taylor? Yo, that is Ace Taylor. We haven't seen Ace Taylor in weeks since he was defeated by Keith Matthews by Prolific. Huh? Oh, he caved in. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Jacobs has retained the United States Championship. But from the help of Ace Taylor, Prolific, the same group that cost him the belt, this is not adding up. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a night to remember. A new global champion. Ace Taylor returns. What in the Mason Brooks has to be livid. Prolific has once again managed to get one up by the hands of Jordan Jacobs. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.